Hello there, my name is Martin Moroney and I have a fascinating job in life. I'm a situational coach. I can hear you saying to yourself, well, what does a situational coach do? A situational coach helps people manage situations. There wouldn't be a manager watching this video who doesn't get themselves in and out of situations on a daily basis. I'm there to help you solve situations that are too big to solve from the inside out. Some situations you can only solve them by looking from the outside in, using a different set of tools than the tools that we use to create them in the first place. So what kind of situations are we talking about here? It could be something like, oh, we don't get on very well with another department in the organization. We need to do something about this. Could be something like we're steadily losing business, but we don't understand what's happening. Say you came to me with that sort of a problem, I'd say, well, don't tell me too much at this stage. I don't want to know too much about what you've got to say about it. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to sit down and have a conversation with 6 of your best customers, the people who love you, and I'll sit down with 6 people who really hate you. Some of them might even be suing you. My experience is that I'm able to go to those people as an outside person, sit down with them and say, look, these people are trying to lift their game. Will you help them? People actually are very good. They say, yes, we will. Now, they will tell me things about what's going on and what's happened and how things happened and all the rest of it under a cloak of confidentiality. I say, I won't actually be quoting you directly. I'm here to look at situations. So fair enough, I'll go out and do the work. Then I'll sit down and I'll unpack it all. And my training in business, my experience in business, and my interest in behavioural science enables me to dig quite deep and unpack things and uncover sometimes things which are completely obvious. But they do say that the universe hides things from us by sticking them right under our noses. The next step in the process is to organise a half-day workshop with your people. And I'll sit down with them and I'll say, this is what people are saying about you in the outside world. Now, the question is not what are they saying? The question is not who done it. The question is not when. The question is how is it that they are saying these things? What conditions have you set up that enables, what behaviours do you have that enables these people to say this about you? Oh, don't get me wrong, sometimes they say really good things and these are the things that we have to reinforce. But generally it comes as a complete surprise to people what is actually happening. I love getting a couple of clients to come in to these workshops and the client will sit down with your people and tell you about their lives. Actually, I help them prepare the script. It often comes as a complete surprise to companies. They think that they're providing goods or services to another organisation on one basis, and it turns out the actual client is doing business with them for a completely different reason that they don't understand. So there it is. Now, the outcome of all of this is for you to get clarity. Clarity leads to power. If you have clarity about what's going on, if you have clarity about the behaviours that cause situations to happen, you then have some hope of solving these situations by changing your behaviours. Now that could be training for your people, it could be teaching them how to communicate, how to negotiate, all these kinds of things, and I'll help you put a plan in place that will change the future. Now if this interests and excites you, please pick up the phone and give me a call. I'll be very pleased to hear from you. Oh, one final thing is sometimes people will say to me, oh look, you know, we make window frames or we're in the petroleum industry or something. What do you know about the petroleum industry? Very often in my job, it's not a good thing to know too much about the subject when I start, because if I can go in there completely ignorant, it gives me the opportunity to sit down with people and ask really naive questions. If I'm a subject matter expert, it would be very difficult for me not to directionalize my thinking in a way that might not get you a clean result. So please pick up the phone, give me a call. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.